welcome to the No Format podcast, where really today we are living up to that name because I haven't even prepared an intro.
No.
Completely.
I was waiting for you, thinking you were preparing an intro, and you weren't.
Asking it was literally sat here in silence for about 30 seconds. Charlie thinking that I was making. I was like, no, I'm not preparing anything. We're just winging it. How are you anyway, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. What about yourself?
Yeah, pretty good.
Anything interesting happened to you?
No, we went on a nice little walk today on a Stickman trail. Do you know who Stickman is?
I do, from when I briefly worked as a teaching assistant.
There you go, yeah. So we went on a
yeah.
Stickman trail, or as my son calls it, Stickser.
Okay.
No idea why, but he's called Stickser. He says Stickman. It's not as obvious he can't say Stickman.
Okay.
But it's like, are we going to see Stickser?
Is Stickser Stickman's maybe dad?
I don't know.
Granddad or
Just
something?
got a very polite son, apparently.
Okay, fair enough. I saw you had going on a bear hunt as well.
Oh, yeah. He's obsessed with that at the moment.
Is that like something just for a sort of before bedtime, or just?
It was more that he asked me to read it probably about 5 times, and I got sick of reading it.
Oh, really?
So I decided to just stick it on YouTube while I got him ready for bed.
I suppose that's the thing with kids. I mean, I don't have any children, but like it's just the repetitiveness of stuff. What was that?
That you know of.
Yeah, that I know of, yeah. But yeah, I think it's like the repetitive. I like to watch things over. Like as adults, you don't. I don't know. I mean, would you watch
There's
anything?
TV shows that I have as like go-to shows that I always will. Well, I'd say there's 2.
Yeah.
That will, no, 3 that I've probably rewatched about 6 or 7 times.
But as in, like, watch them. So you watch the episode, then you watch the episode straight again.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. No, that'd be just weird.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like kids do. Well, maybe some adults do. If you're a person that will rewatch something literally straight after, let us know. But
the only time I've done that is if I watch something in terms of the binge culture of this day and age, and it was something that me and Lauren were planning on watching together.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll pretend I've not watched it.
Oh, really?
And goes like, should we watch the next episode of that? Because I wanted to catch up and I didn't know how amazing it is or something.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm the same. I've got like the US Office for me is one of my sort of go-to things, and I've actually just started. Well, I say started. I probably started it about 3 months ago, just watching Friends, but watching it from start to finish instead of just watching the odd episode. You know, when it's on telly, when you just come across it.
Yeah.
And then Only Fools and Horses is another one for me. I probably could actually maybe potentially rewatch one of the episodes. Actually, I'd probably the next day
do a Christmas special. They're a bit longer.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my favorite one's the Jolly Boys Art tonight. I could probably watch that, and then the next day watch it again.
Really?
Actually, then I'm thinking of Phoenix Nights, Max and Paddy.
I've never watched Phoenix Nights.
Never.
It's on my list.
It's because you're a Southerner. You won't find it as funny as
See, I used to enjoy Max and Paddy.
Yeah. I've watched
Max and Paddy, but I've never watched Phoenix Nights.
So you know that's a spin-off of Phoenix Nights?
Yeah.
Oh, Phoenix. I mean, so there's a thing called the Peter Kay Thing.
Yeah, that's what it started in, wasn't it? It was a sketch show of his.
Yeah. Have you watched?
I've watched clips of it.
Yeah, because that's the first episode is that, but then there's like I think there's one about an outrageous ice cream man, and what was that? I forgot the other one. One's at like a motorway services. All really good, but oh no. I mean, for years they've been talking about doing another series on it, but I mean, maybe it's just one of them things that sort of leave it as it is kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. You might ruin the legacy of it,
exactly,
which happens numerous times.
Yeah. I can't believe you've never watched it.
Yeah, surprising.
Oh, I've must have watched that hundreds of times. And, I mean, anything with Peter Kay, and bar from that thing he did with, where he was, is it Geraldine?
The
singer
Britain's
thing.
Got Something, the next top model talent. Yeah. Like they literally mocked every sort of talent show out there.
Yeah.
I thought it was quite funny personally.
Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't get. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into them. I know it was Mick Taken of the talent shows, but I'm not massively into them. But have you started watching anything new?
Yeah, I'm late to the party.
Oh, okay.
And it might be one of the reasons that we only record 2 episodes today.
Oh, okay.
Because me and Lauren, like, we don't know when we're going to finish it off, and it's very tense. Have you watched The Traitors yet?
Is The Traitors? It's like a I'd say a live action thing. It's like a reality thing.
Yes, reality game show.
I think I've seen a trailer for it when the World Cup was on.
Oh my god! Yeah, because it started I think before Christmas, and me and Lauren have only just watched it, so we are late to the party.
Yeah.
But if anyone listening has not watched The Traitors, and this is yourself included, watch it.
Okay.
Me and Lauren were hooked within the first 20 minutes. It's insane how good it is.
What is it?
So basically, I can't remember how many people. I'm going to pick a number out of the air. I think it might have been 24 people enter into a castle.
Yeah.
Okay. All get to know each other as well as they want to get to know each other. They can lie, they can do whatever they want, sort of thing. And then Claudia Winkleman, who's the host, she interviews them to try and work out who she's going to pick as the traitors.
Okay.
The others are the faithfuls. So the traitors, every night, they kill someone.
Okay.
So that person is then taken out of the castle, not able to speak to anyone, and then they don't find out until the morning.
So
after.
How do they, like, obviously they're not killed them?
They just write their name on a bit of paper.
Oh, and then they get, so they didn't have to like sneak into the room and avoid everybody.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a big game of like Wink Murder, kind of.
Yeah.
But and then every evening, so afterwards, the everyone comes together around the round table and they banish one person.
Okay.
So obviously they're looking to banish the traitors.
Okay.
But it could be a faithful that they banish.
But wouldn't the series be dead short if they banish the supposed traitor straight away?
No, because there's 3 traitors.
Oh, okay.
For starters. And there are things Claudia mentions early on that there's opportunities to recruit other traitors into that to become a traitor, or sorry, recruit the faithfuls to become traitors. So I do keep on saying this to Lauren. It's like it could be really early if they like suss out very quickly who the traitors are. Yeah. But I'm sure the show has backup plans for that.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
As of yet, it's not happened. But
and so you say there's 3 traitors. Do all 3 of them murder someone? They're not.
No, they murder one person. So they literally meet up every evening after everyone goes to bed. Yeah. So they're not in the castle at night. They all go to a separate location so that they can hide the fact that 3 of them are about to murder. Yeah, okay. So they don't hear someone creaking about in the corridor or something. And then they literally meet up, have a discussion about how they're going to murder that person.
Okay.
And then also during all this, they have challenges where they have to work as a team. So despite like they're against each other in a way, they have to work as a team to try and raise money to win.
Okay.
So I saw it described as the best psychological reality show since Big Brother, and I completely agree. There's so many ways they can play the game. Where like, if you do that, then you can do that, then you can do that, you can do that. Like, it's so good.
So what's is it one winner at the end, or how is it?
Depends. So basically, if there's, I don't know how many people in the final. I don't know that number at the moment. But if there is a traitor amongst the finalists in the final round table, then the traitors win, or that one person. If it's just one person, 3 people. If there's the 3 people there, but if they manage to get rid of all the traitors, then they win.
Oh, okay. And what do they win? I assume it's money.
Up to, they're making the prize money at the moment. I think it's up to £130,000.
Oh, okay. So how does it really?
Yeah, so each mission they can win like 10,000 each time the mission occurs.
It goes into like a pot kind of thing. Kind of that bit reminds me a bit of the Squid Games kind of thing, where they win when they do the things and then the money gets put in like
into as it goes up. Yeah.
Have you watched that?
Yeah, I love Squid Game.
The one about doing like a live action, obviously not real,
but they are doing a TV show of it.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, well, TV show. They're doing a game show of it.
Oh, are they?
But it's currently having all sorts of issues. Oh, so it's been shut down because of complaints of it's not, what's the word?
True.
Human rights sort of thing. So apparently during the red light, yellow light game, people were breaking down because they're filming it in -3 degrees outside.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
I mean, I don't think that would be the big. I mean, something like that you could do it inside, like a warehouse. You don't need to do it outside.
So I don't know why that.
Because to be honest, when I was watching that series, I did think in my head like you could do this. Like I think all of the challenges, you could do them kind of without having to kill somebody. Yeah. Actually, I say that.
I don't know how red light, green light would work in terms of, would they have some sort of like AI thing that detects movement?
Yeah, that's true.
But if they did that, if it detects movement, everyone's got a little bit of movement. It's not about like the occasional sways, it's the movement forwards, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's either be that or you'd have to have like, say there's, 20 people, you'd have to have another 20 people watching each person. Yeah. Or some sort of live video where you can look back. But so that I would love, like, if they made that as one of the, say like, in Manchester they have is it Crystal Maze?
Oh yeah.
I'd love to do something like, if they did something like that.
Yeah, you don't know anyone there.
No.
You just get chucked in.
Yeah. I remember seeing a thing that you could apply for it, but I know one of my mates has always wanted to do the what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. It's the one where you like have to you're getting chased
Oh, like zombie.
No, it's not zombie. So you get in. So you basically they'll come to your house. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, you sign up for it, and then they'll be like, right, you've got to basically you have like a grab bag, and you've got to go. You're on the run, and then they've got like sort of ex-police, ex.
So it's like the TV show Hunted.
Yeah, I think it is Hunted.
The TV show with that they don't get like a grab bag. They just have to get to a location by like after 12 days or something like that.
Oh no, I'm sure the one that's set is it over here?
Hunted, yeah.
Well, the one I think is they just sort of stay on the run for as long as they can until they get caught, and I think they get given like £100. It's like £100 or something. But then they've just got to literally go.
Whatever, it's very similar to the Hunted.
Yeah, I mean, it might be that I might just be getting it wrong. But yeah, one of my mates he said about I wanted to do it because I think because a lot of them tend to mess up by trying to contact the family.
I was going to say we watched the celebrity ones of it.
Yeah,
and one I watched with is it Spencer Matthews from Only Made in Chelsea Essex? One of the ones.
I won't have a clue.
I think his name's Spencer.
Yeah.
And he wanted to see his girlfriend or fiance, so he made contact with her, and he's like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah, I mean, I suppose celebrities they don't have when they're doing it, it'll be for charity or something, so they probably don't have as much drive. But if you were doing it for say 100,000, and I'd be the same with my Lauren. Like I'd be like, you're not going to hear from me from 3 weeks, or a month, like
a year.
The
show's only filming for like 2 weeks. But see ya.
I'm just going to take the 100 grand after and just go on like a massive round the world tour. I do. I'm not massively into sort of reality TV, but yeah, I think I'll definitely.
I'd say it's less reality TV. It is, but it's not like your Love Island's Big Brother or anything like that, and it's more of a psychological game show.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, when I first saw the trailer, I'm not a big fan of Claudia Winkleman, like a fringe annoys me.
Right, that's it. Podcast over. Genuinely, I love. She's the best presenter in the world.
Oh no, I just wish she'd just cut, like just maybe half an inch, just even like 2 centimeters, because it always looks like it's in her eyes all the time. Like
I don't think it'll make it. She cares because I think she's like technically legally blind.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if that's why she does it then. I didn't realise she was legally blind.
I think she can see, but she's like
oh, okay. Maybe that makes.
I might be making up stories here, like Claudia Winkleman. I remember one Christmas a few years ago. I don't know why he did it, but Lauren's cousin decided to try and convince everyone that Ronan Keating's blind.
Oh, okay.
And he's been blind for years.
Oh, really?
And I was like, why is this something that you're trying to do just randomly?
I mean, it's interesting though. Like, for example, like we use that as an example, Ronan Keating. Like, how far could you get that? Like, if you told someone, then they, I can't believe that.
Snowball it.
Yeah. And like, how far do you reckon it would go to the point where it would? I don't know. It's mentioned on some sort of in an entertainment magazine or on the news or something like that. Like,
well, do you know Tess Daly's only got one leg?
No, Tess Daly, the one that's married to
Ben and Kay.
Has she?
Yeah, she's only got one leg.
Wait, no, you're just making that up. Right? Do you know what? There is. I thought there was some sort of. Well, I'm sure there is many celebrities that only have one leg, but that sounds. I don't know. That doesn't sound too far fetched.
Well, there you go.
You've got me convinced there, Mike, and we've literally talking about convincing people. But
yeah, no, honestly, like whether you like Claudia Winkleman or not, at the end of the day, she's the host and she does play it very well. Yeah, but she's not in it loads. The main focus is the people. If
you could go in like any reality TV show, what would you pick?
Already, I'd be picking the Traitors.
Oh, you'd be picking the Traitors.
But if the Traitors wasn't there, I don't know.
Like that could be anything from like old style Gladiators.
I would go. Old school Gladiators would be amazing. Yeah. Although I went to watch Gladiator, the new one being filmed.
Yeah,
when they rebooted it. And what normally happens is they sort of like give out X amount of audience tickets, but there's only Y amount of seats.
Oh, okay.
So they give out more than what's required because they want to make sure that the seats are filled. They don't want no shows.
Oh, okay.
So when I went, a lot of the contestants brought a lot of their families and friends.
Okay.
So there wasn't actually that many seats.
Yeah.
So I think only like 10 people in front of us went in.
Yeah.
And then we were sat there. It's like, right, we've got space for you guys, and that's it.
Yeah.
So me and my friends, but it was quite late. Like we'd been waiting. Everyone has gone in like an hour and a bit before us, and we.
Okay.
So we didn't think we was about to get in, sort of thing, and then we did. So we went in, and I still remember the gladiators were literally just waiting in the wings to go in.
Oh, really?
And we had to go past them. And the sort of like usher person just walked straight through them and sort of like moved out of their way for her. And then they closed up.
Oh, really?
Before I'd got there.
Yeah.
And I just remember like, I'm a tallish guy. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I remember just looking upwards and just like tapping one of them. Excuse me, can I get past?
Oh, really?
I have never seen muscles like it. It's insane.
Oh, really?
So yeah, gladiators would be fun in terms of the challenges, but
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
athletic enough to go on.
No.
I was almost on Total Wipeout.
How was you?
Mm-hmm.
How almost were you on it?
I got through all the audition stages.
Yeah.
And it was literally a case of. So what happened is you went there.
Yeah.
And you had to do a 1 minute interview.
Okay.
So it wasn't an interview. You had to literally run up to a person. They literally like charged you in, and you went up to these people, and you had a minute to sell yourself.
Okay.
I remember I got my age wrong.
Okay.
I got confused about that because it was they pump you up to get there.
Yeah.
And I was like really pumped up, and I got there and sort of I forgot how old I was and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they give you a token.
Okay.
And that token means either you're through or you're not through, so you go into different rooms.
Okay.
And I got through to that stage.
Yeah.
And then I had to fill in like an application when I was there with some questions, and I got through that stage. And then they had to do a fitness challenge, which is running around a room, loads. And I was the only one stupid enough to wear jeans.
Okay.
Everyone else was in like proper sporting gear, and I wore jeans, but got through that bit.
Yeah.
And then you had to do a on-video interview.
Okay.
Which I can't remember what you had to do now. You had to give a little interview and sort of a discussion.
Yeah.
I got through that stage. So again, getting through quite a lot of stages.
God, there's a lot of stages to it.
It really was. It narrows you down very quickly.
Yeah.
And then the final one, second to last one, was you had to do an obstacle course.
Okay.
So you had to come with a phrase that you're going to shout out at like the beginning.
Okay.
Mine was, I think, total wipeout. You're not going to wipe me out.
Oh, okay.
And then you do a little obstacle course.
And
I still remember the first bit was like these high beams. Do you remember in school you had to like climb? And because I was wearing jeans, I couldn't really get my leg on. So I like pulled myself onto it. Like not really that high.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get my leg high enough to get onto it. And then there was a high jump at the end.
Yeah.
And I decided, you know what? I've been awful so far in terms of the obstacle course and because of my jeans. I was going to like Superman it over it.
Oh, okay.
I did clear it absolutely fine, but then I smashed my glasses.
Oh, really?
And then I was successful on the obstacle course.
Oh, okay.
So I think because there was like, we need some funny people, like people who are not going to be good. And I was clearly that person.
Yeah.
And there's like, we're going to go through all the footage we got. And then if you're successful, we'll give you a call.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I didn't get that final call.
Okay. Well, you could have done and maybe missed it, and they were really good.
Oh,
if you'd have gone on it, what would you have like? Do you get any money for just being on it, or?
I don't think you get money, but you get a free trip to Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires?
That's where they film it. They film it in Argentina.
Oh, really?
I had to have my passport already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, I didn't realise that. Well, that would, that's definitely worth it.
Exactly.
See, one thing I was used to watch on a Sunday morning, Takeshi's Castle.
Oh, that was a great show. I think there is more people that have been on the moon than one Takeshi's Castle.
Really?
Which is an insane fact.
I mean, you think of how many of them start at the beginning and then you maybe get one or two at the end. And
it's literally like, isn't it a water pistol thing? And if it gets wet, but there's like so many of them against them.
Yeah, it's like impossible.
What chance have they got?
Yeah, with what's his name that used to do it from Craig Charles.
Yeah, Craig Charles,
Yeah, I don't. See, I always thought that, or have you watched Fought by Ard?
Oh, Fought by Ard with Leslie, what's his name? From EastEnders.
Yeah.
Dirty Den.
Yeah, that was it. Where they were,
I always believed that if they genuinely didn't get out in time, they would be eaten by tigers.
I always just thought they'd leave them on that fort in the middle of the English Channel or wherever it was.
That was a great show.
Yeah, I did really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Jesus, some classic like Clash. I watched. I'm sure. I don't know if it was. Was it Chris? No, it was Crystal Maze. They did one with cast of Derry Girls.
Oh yeah,
like including the lad. So it was the three girls.
I didn't know they'd done that.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Crystal Maze. It was a few years ago. I don't know if it was the release of the. I don't know if it's coincided with one of the releases.
I know they did it for Bake Off.
How did they?
They did all the Bake Offs together. I didn't know that they'd done Crystal Maze, but I might have to keep an eye out for that.
I'm sure it was Crystal Maze. Maybe we should have a go at doing one, like some sort of. Because I suppose it's like that kind of like escape room kind of thing, isn't it?
Maybe we should do the first ever podcast from an escape room.
Ah, that would be good.
That would be cool.
That would be good. Yeah.
Although will a lot of it be?
I don't think there'd be much.
Yeah, not much talking, just looking.
Yeah, or there might be talking, but then I don't know if people would be able to put it into context. No. Maybe if we could try and, I don't know if it could be filmed, but I don't know. I don't think you can.
No, you can't film them.
Can you not film them?
Lauren we've not done an escape room in a while, mainly because we've got a son now.
Yeah.
But me and Lauren used to do them all the time. I think you've been to a few of us, haven't you? At least
No,
one or two. Oh no, you couldn't come,
I was
could you?
working. Yeah, I didn't do that. I don't think I've ever been one. No,
I've done one with you in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, what was that one?
Was attached to like a bar to begin with, where you use that remote control car to.
Oh, yeah, it was like in an office thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
no. I was in the other room to you.
Was you?
Yeah, because at the end.
Oh yeah, we watched it. Yeah, you were in the other room. Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Because we absolutely smashed you. Time wise.
Yeah, we did get out in the end, but we did one. I went on a stag do in to Cardiff in September. Yeah, it was September, and we did one. So we'd gone. It was like 2 nights. Went on the Friday. So escape room was like the last activity on the Sunday. Yeah. So 2 days of drinking. Like I was knackered, hungover. Like just didn't feel the best. And getting up early to do this escape room. And I think we split into 2 groups. And oh god, I was just like, I bought like a big bottle of water. So I spent the majority of it just drinking that. And then like I just couldn't help it, but I farted and it absolutely stunk. And you know, at first
I've witnessed your farts, and yeah, they're the worst thing in the world.
And I don't know, because I was saying at the end, I was like
Satan's gone up there and decided he's going to fart.
Especially when I've been on the drink. But yeah, I thought I didn't really contribute that much to most because I was half asleep and just hungover. But I thought by me farting. I think it made everyone get out a little bit quicker.
It's fed everyone up.
Yeah, there was that one when we were in. That was on the Edinburgh stag do, wasn't it? We were was it the second night?
Quite possibly.
We were on a pub tour.
Yes,
thing,
it was you in the pub crawl, and I still remember that band, like really, really good band that was playing.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
in this like first pub that we went to, or second pub.
Yeah.
And you just let out an almighty ripper. It wasn't
loud, but it did smell like.
It was honestly one of the worst things I've smelled.
I'm quite proud of that. I remember doing it, and then because stuff like that, I'm like a child, and I just find it so funny. So I like walked away.
Yeah, and me and you were mid conversation. Yeah. I remember that. And you just walked away randomly,
and I was just like watching everyone's faces, like obviously the whiff go in. But I remember one of my friends, he put a thing on Facebook. He said he was on the bus on the way home from town. And he's like, just farted, but everyone had the headphones in, so it's like the perfect crime because it's like everyone can obviously smell it, but nobody knows. Like, nobody knows who's done it. I've done it a few times when I've like been holding it on the tube in London, and I just like let one go, then get off the tube.
I do that a lot in lift.
Yeah. Hold it in.
If I'm on my own and I leave, and then someone else walks in, they know it's me, but I don't care.
Oh dear, I know. There's a guy at work who called what's it called? Crop dusting.
Oh yeah, where you just literally just walk into an area and leave.
He did it round the. Oh god, he was absolutely stunk. Like I bought some last year. We went to where was it? Scarborough. Yeah, it was Scarborough. It was like a joke shop. So I was like, I've always wanted to get some fart spray. I want to get some, so I bought some, and then I sprayed it, and it smelled like sick. Like
I was gonna say that's not realistic.
No.
It'd be just what's it called? What's that thing that smells of farts?
Shit.
Yeah, that'd be it. No, there's I can't remember what chemical now.
What smells of farts?
Yeah,
is there?
Smells like egg.
Ah, okay. I suppose egg. I mean, you could get a thing of egg like that'd be more realistic to farting because when if you were cooking eggs, you get that real strong smell. I like how we start the conversation.
I was literally about the same thing. We started on binge TV.
Yeah,
and ended on farts.
Yeah, that to me is a sign of a good podcast. To be honest, anything toilet humour, I still find.
I take it you saying that means we're near the end of this episode.
I think we are. Yes, I think we should. We'll call it a day before I start getting into poo and stuff like that.
Join us next week where we talk about shit.
Yeah, I'll save that for another episode.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, thank you for listening, and we shall see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.